All right, Daniel, man, I am super excited for October, dude. Are you like excited to get the month going?
Yeah, man, October is usually the best month of the year. So super excited to see what we got going on.
I know, right? And it's like the first month to the end of the first quarter or the fourth quarter. So, I mean, just super excited to end the year 2020 on a strong note. And so we got some announcements that we want to cover with our teams, don't we? Some exciting things that's going on in the company, the exciting incentives going on for the month. And I'm just really excited to share with the team, what the direction that this company is headed. And so the companies, Daniels talked about the decade of dominance, right? At the start of at the end of 2019, they were talking about our goal in the decade of dominance is to become the dominating company, especially in the life insurance industry, right? And so the company really set some big goals for us over the next 10 years, to accomplish these things that's on the slide here, to get 100 billion in annual face amount issued, $1 trillion in protection in force. Only like how many companies is it, Daniel, that have $1 trillion in protection? I think less than five companies on the planet, have that. And so we could see here they want 10,000 RVPs, growing to 200,000 licensed reps. They want $100 million year earners and all kinds of things that the company wants to accomplish over the next 10 years. And what's exciting to see is Primerica has just exploded in 2020. This pandemic put a lot of people behind, put a lot of competitors, it slowed a lot of our competitors down, but it's actually accelerated our growth because of the technological advances and just the qualities of winning that our company has, that always stepping up to the plate. And so the company's just growing crazy. And what blows my mind away is how many new rings and diamonds and $1 million year earners the company has promoted just this year. 233 new rings. So that's 233 new 100 grand earners, 394 diamond movements. That's additional increases in six figures a year, and 9 new $1 million year earners. Like Daniel, I mean, you and I, with the time that we've never seen this kind of growth, right?
Yep.
It's super exciting to see that. But the company, and this is really the reason why, Daniel, you and I wanted to have this recording, is the company wants to accomplish these 5 things in 2020, right? And we've already accomplished one. We already got over 100 new $1 million year earners, but they're trying to accomplish 100 billion in annual face amount issued, 6.6 billion in investment sales, 140,000 licensed reps, and $1 billion. They want to pay us $1 billion this year, and we got to really step up to make sure we hit that goal here at the end of fourth quarter. And so the company has some exciting incentives that they're throwing at us for the month of October. Daniel, do you want to lead us through what kind of incentives the company has for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing I want to touch on, that the rings and the diamonds, because diamonds are essentially, new $100,000 earners just for people who already made it. So we essentially got 500 plus new $100,000 earners. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, in 1 year, right? In a few months. That's awesome.
And so October is one of my favorite months, not only because we're in the fall, but also because this is usually competition season for a trip. And so right now we're in the last 60 days of our next company trip, which is the Epic Adventure at Universal Studios. Guys, if you've never been on a company trip, this is your opportunity to get on your first one. I've been on a couple. They are amazing, 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 not just because of where we go, but of how we're treated, what the company is willing to spend on us. And unfortunately, the last trip we had scheduled, they weren't able to do it due to the virus. So they went ahead and paid us the amount that they would have spent on us anyway. But this one, I'm very confident we're going to be able to attend it. And so we're competing from August to November. Right now we're in the last months of October, November, and we're approaching a sprint, which is what usually happens when we're close to the end, and they want to make sure that more people can go. So they've added 390 slots of new slots for people to be able to go to the trip. And so I want to talk to you about what it is you need to do to actually win. One rule of thumb for any trip is you got to win the bonus points. If you don't win the bonus points, you're not going to win the trip. And so how do you win bonus points in this last 60 days? Well, first you have to qualify at your level. Look at the numbers. You have to hit your numbers based off of your title to qualify for 75,000 points plus 5,000 points on top of every recruit that you guys have in your business for the month of October. Now, if you play up, which means you promote to the next level during the month of October, they're going to throw an extra 75,000 points onto your score. Now, if you play up and promote up within the first 15 days of the month, so by October 15th, they're going to give you an extra benefit, which is 4 passes to the Epic Night of No Lines, which is where they shut down the park. No one but Primerica is allowed in, and it's just us on the rides, on the exhibits, everything that they offer. It's just going to be us, and they're going to give you 4 free passes to take people if you play up by the 15th. Now, we got to, obviously Primerica's got to have a little fun. We love paraphernalia. We love swag. We love to have things. And Herman and I are very proud to say that pretty much we've never bought anything from Primerica. Any Primerica logo we have was given to us because we won. So the Primerica mask that we have here, obviously due to the global pandemic, is simple. All you got to do is one of something. One recruit, one life app, one investment, or get your life or securities license. If you do that in the month of October, they're going to send you a free mask. And then, of course, we have been running the incentives since this entire year started of an incentive where if you log into the Primerica app within 24 hours of your IBA or a new recruit's IBA, they're going to get a bonus. It was $50 at first, but they've upgraded it to $100. So you can have a new recruit banking $100, essentially their IBA fee, as a bonus within the first 24 hours by logging into the app. And then we want to talk about the field training bonus. You see, the company's been running this for a little while now, but I want you guys to really understand it. The field training bonus is your key to getting people off to a fast start. It's your key to consistently running a business. It's your key to giving reasons for people to continue the licensing process, to keep bringing people, to keep taking you on appointments. It's how they're going to bank the biggest amount of dollars while they're in the training process. And just to simplify it, I know everyone knows what it is, but basically every time you get one recruit and 1,000 in total accumulated premium for a new recruit during their training, they're going to bank $200 as a bonus. And they can do this as many times as they want. It's unlimited, 1 by 1,000. That could be 1 client, 2 clients, doesn't matter how many clients, as long as they equal 1,000 annual premium. But I want to simplify this for you guys because some of you maybe struggle with explaining the bonus to new recruits. And really the only thing I think you should do is ask the recruit what they want. Say, listen, there's a training bonus available to you. There's no cap on the bonus. There is some qualification things that you have to do. But before we get into that, let me ask you, how big of a bonus would you like to have in your first 30 days with us? Let them answer. And let's just say that they say they want a $2,000 bonus. I'd love to earn $2,000 in bonus before the end of my 30 days. You say, great. Then what we need to do is get you 10 recruits and 10 clients, average 10 clients, about 10,000 in premium, and we will bank a $2,000 bonus for you. Okay. Very, very simple. We just need 10 and 10. If we can do that in 30 days, we're good. That's about two a week, give or take, maybe a little bit more. But we're not looking at a whole lot of production there. And that's it. You can break it down further than that, but honestly, if they just know this is the goal, this is the qualification, they're just going to do it. They don't know any better. They're not thinking small, they're thinking big, and it'd be a lot easier for you to explain the bonus that way. Now, I do want to add though, that that's the normal bonus. The current bonus for October, which again, we love October, they are adding an extra $100 to the $200 bonus. So every 1 by 1,000 is really $300. So you might want to do the math on that for this month, but don't insinuate that that's going to be permanent. So if they say their goal is 2,000, then you're going to obviously need to do a little bit of an adjustment since the bonus is $100 more per unit. All right, so now I'm going to kick it off to Herman so he can talk to us about some incentives that we have going on as a hierarchy.
Perfect, Daniel. I appreciate you covering that. And one thing I want to emphasize on that bonus is you do have to complete and get your certificate, complete the online course or attend a 2-day class. We'll talk about that here towards the end of this recording here. You have to complete that in your first 60 days, and then you have to at least get a license in your first 90 days to make sure you get that bonus paid out. So I do want to emphasize that point. But guys, those are some exciting incentives that the company is really throwing at us, and get all you can get. You know, Primerica is a blank check. You know, how big do you want that check to be? Get all that you could possibly get and get a game plan with your trainer or regional vice president to maximize those incentives. Now, these are some of the things that we're running for the team this month. Like Daniel mentioned, the first thing is the Midwest Builder School. You need to put this on your calendars, October 24th. It's a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. We're going to watch an online event from the office together as a team. We're going to do some recognition. Recognize those who've got license, promotions, MVPs, and different things of that nature. But guys, this is going to be a 6-hour event where you're learning from 6 and 7-figure a year earners, people that are making $100,000 a year, $500,000 a year, $1 million. Guys, one of the speakers makes $2 million a year in Primerica, and they're going to be teaching you the secrets to success, the formula to build a massive, successful business in Primerica. And so think about if you could spend, 6 hours learning from the greats of Primerica, do you think your business is going to go at least in a much better direction than what might be currently going now, right? And so the best investment you could make in your business is plugging into this event. We are going to be practicing social distancing. We are asking everyone to bring masks. We are going to be providing lunch for everyone. So you'll have lunch provided to you. We are going to be sending an Evite link because we need everyone's RSVPs for that. So make sure you're on the lookout from your trainer or RVP for that link, and make sure you RSVP for that. But we're not just going to do this event. We got a contest for the night prior. We're running a dinner with the winners contest. So Daniel and I, we've asked our regional vice presidents to plug into this as well. And so you're going to have a chance to hang out with us, our RVPs and the leadership team, Friday, October 23rd at 7 p.m. at Los Cabos. Guys, Los Cabos is one of the best Mexican restaurants you could ever go to in the Castleton area. And we're just going to have a blast. But we're running a contest for you to win a dinner, for you to win food, and also food and drink. So let me show you how to win this. So to win food, you either got to get 2 directs. Now, 2 directs means 2 personal recruits in October by the 23rd. You have until the 23rd to do this. So 2 directs, or pass your life insurance exam, your state life insurance exam, or pass the SIE exam for the investment license. If you can do that by the 23rd, you're going to have food paid for you. And not just for you, but for you and your significant other, your spouse, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you'd like to call it, right? You and your partner, we're going to pay for food for you and just get to hang out with the leadership team. But for those of you that would like food and drinks, okay, if you want food and drinks paid for, Los Cabos has the best margaritas, okay, that you could have, all right? Food and drinks, you just have to get 3 personal recruits or 3 directs by the 23rd. And again, that's food and drinks for you and your partner, all right? So that could be a great date night for you guys, and learn from the leadership team as well. Emphasis on must be done by the 23rd. We're also running an MVP of the month contest. Just like every sports team has an MVP, of the game, MVP of the tournament, we have an MVP of the month. We run this every single month, and we're going to talk about some perks of being the MVP. But basically, here's the point system. It's whoever has the most points by the end of the month wins and gets the right to be called an MVP. And so here's the point system. We only count your personal numbers. And so no team numbers are counted. It's just personal productivity. You get 1,000 points for every recruit. You get 1 point for every $1 of annual premium. And you get 2,000 points for every exam that you pass, whether it's the life insurance exam, the SIE exam, the Series 6 exam, or the Series 63 exam. Any exam you pass, you get 2,000 points for that. So whoever has the most points by the end of the month is crowned the MVP. And so being the MVP, you obviously get recognized. You get a certificate that you could keep, for your career here. You'll always be able to be known as an MVP, and we add you to our wall of fame. Now, this is normally at the office, but for the time being, with everything being virtual, we have a virtual wall of fame. And so you'll always get recognized for being the MVP. So far, we started this back in May. These are all the MVPs that have won it. We had Ramsey El-Mawardi win it in September, Julissa Olivares win it in August, Ariane Solano win it in July, and then Dulce Hernandez won it in May, and Eric Benitez also won it in May. And so, who's going to win it in October? It's entirely up to you. Get those bragging rights and, get forever recognition for being the MVP. Now, these are some calendar events that you need to be aware of. So aside from October 24th, make sure you put down your calendars for the Midwest Builder School. Put this in your calendar. It's the Virtual Marriage and Money Seminar. It's going to be Wednesday, October 14th at 7 p.m. We have a flyer for this that you could send out to people and start inviting. But basically, the theme of this seminar is to show people, married people, or at least couples, show you how to use the power of partnership, the power of two people's finances working together to accelerate their path and their journey to financial freedom. And so we're going to teach concepts on how to build their financial house, everything regarding to your financial situation, how to maximize that. So it's a very educational seminar, and it's really intended to get potential clients to do business with you. So if you want a phenomenal way to get your name out there in the community and to promote your business, invite couples to this event. We've had great results from the previous ones that we've done. And here's my strategy, my quick tip on how to maximize this Marriage and Money Seminar. So it is October 14th. So that's like a week from now. And so one thing I would recommend is you and your significant other, your partner, should be at this seminar. You need to learn these concepts, right? You and your significant other need to learn these concepts as well. But even if you're not married, or maybe you're not in a relationship, you should still plug into this event, because you need to learn the concepts to teach your clients that are couples, right? So this is great training, but also a great way for you to build your business and invite people that are in a relationship, invite them. And then everyone that's not in a relationship, tell them about this event and tell them to invite people for you. I'm sending this out to people that even aren't married, and I'm asking them, hey, can you send this out to any of your married friends or any of your friends that are in relationships that want to get their finances in order? Can you send that flyer to them? Have them RSVP at my number. And so invite as many people as possible. And it's going to be a phenomenal event, this Marriage and Money Seminar. Now, Daniel's going to talk to us a little bit about different ways that you could be making money in the month of October. So, Daniel, why don't you lead us through that?
All right, Herman, thanks for going over the announcements we have for the team. Super excited for dinner with the winners. Hopefully, we have a lot of you guys show up. RVPs are covering the cost for the winners. So, spend your RVP's money. All right. That's right. All right. So ways to make money. Let's talk about it. I want to make sure that we understand that there are more than ways to make money than just life insurance and investments. Now, those are the two biggest areas, and those are the areas you want to make the most focus on, but don't leave out our client solutions. You have to understand, with Answer Financial, our auto and home insurance provider, you're going to get, anywhere from 50 to, 25 bucks, 50 additional bucks, bonus money for just simply referring auto and home. All right. And that's just at a rep contract, 50 bucks, 25 bucks. That's a rep contract. It's actually bigger than that the higher you get promoted. And then after every fourth one that you do, you're going to get $100 on top of that. So if you do 4 auto and homes, and each one counts, so auto, home, those count separately, you get 4 total. Your 5th one, they're going to give you $100. Your 6th one, they're going to give you $100. Anything above 4, you're going to get an extra $100 on top of your commission. All right, it's a very easy way to make some decent money in the month of October. Legal Shield, our partner for legal protection and identity theft, gives you access to lawyers, a will, protecting your identity, monitoring your credit, all of these things. Again, at a rep contract, you're getting $50 for just the legal protection. You're getting anywhere from $20 to $40 for ID theft. Okay. And again, it goes up as you have a higher title. These are really quality ways to make money. In fact, I believe every life app needs to come with a legal protection plan. It just does. Every life app comes with a legal protection plan. And then, of course, an investment if you have an investment license. But legal protection and life go together very easily. Vivint, our smart home system. All right, guys, you get $250 for just offering the standard package. Okay, and they even have a smaller package where you can get $150. But guys, it's $250 just for offering what's normal. And it's very easy to do because you refer it to our partner company. All right. Now, here's another really good incentive. If you're within your first 30 days, you actually can get an iPad for free by offering just one Vivint system. So if you're brand new or if you have brand new people, tell them and do it yourself. I can do one Vivint, even if it's my own. I'm going to get the full commission plus an iPad. And guys, if you're not using some kind of iPad or device in your virtual business at this point, you're missing the boat. There's a lot of benefits to doing that.
Daniel, I want to mention and emphasize that the best way to offer these products and services is you go through it yourself first. Like one of the first things I did when I first joined the business was call Answer Financial to see if I could save money on my auto insurance. I saved $40 and made 50 for being the person that made the referral. So I was the client to save money and got paid to save myself money. And getting the will and Vivint, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's people on the team that need these things. So if you want to learn how to offer it, just get it yourself. And you not only do you get the benefit of being the client, but you get the perks of being the agent and getting these compensations and winning an iPad. I mean, that's just awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I did my auto and home when I first came here. That freed up money. And I had home security. I switched it to Vivint. That freed up some money and allowed me to get the legal protection and ID theft protection. So it actually paid for the other
awesome.
services. I mean, you guys got to take advantage of what you have.
That's right.
Now, I want to talk to you about really the most important piece of our announcements today, and that's our licensing focus. So we are focusing much more on licensing than we ever have in the past. Herman and I are fully committed to having a massive licensed sales force. And you cannot become an RVP if you're not licensed. So we're looking to develop highly skilled, attractive, and independent people through recruiting and licensing. And so in the month of October, for those of you not licensed, those of you recruiting people who will not be licensed, we want to make sure you know the process and the system that you need to follow. First thing is everybody needs to schedule their exam pretty quickly after their IBA. Before we even talk about doing licensing, study and all of that, we want their exams scheduled. Okay, now it's going to cost them $69 to schedule it. They're going to get reimbursed when they pass their exam. But the exams are now available at home or at a physical testing center. So we have options for people who want to test in the public or want to test at home. But if their exam is scheduled, they've now got some healthy pressure to complete their study process. We need you to get your course completion certificate. And this is what allows you to test once you actually arrive at your testing center or log into the online proctoring. There's two options for this. One is you can study online at your own pace and you log into our online study system. POL has many videos that are pre-recorded from our licensing instructors on each topic related to the life insurance exam. So you can study it directly and then watch the videos. You can actually give yourself your own little class tutorial online at your own pace. Or, and this has to be approved through your RVP, we are back to having some limited slots available for physical licensing classes. Now in October, that's going to be the weekend of the 10th and the 11th or the 17th and 18th. It's going to be the same as it used to be, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. But guys, we are getting back to physical classes with our awesome instructors. For those of you who need and want that interaction, get to your RVP so that we can get those scheduled. Only RVPs can schedule it at this point, or they can go ahead and do it online. Now, once they actually go and take their exam, they just need 70% to pass. is 56 out of 80 questions. That means that they can be 30% wrong. They can miss 30% and they can still pass. Do not worry about the exam score, just pass. Not trying to get an 80 or 90, pass or fail. That's all that matters, okay? And then lastly, we're going to talk to you guys about our securities license blitz. So again, your life licensed, great, but that's only half of our business. The other half is our securities business. And we need you guys to get your securities license. Why? Because I don't know very many people in Primerica who have gone full time successfully without a securities license. And I know no VPs without a security license. You have to have that. So number one is we want you guys to schedule your SIE exam. And this is the very first of 3 exams you're going to need to pass for the securities license. So once you get your life license, we want you to move smoothly into the next process very quickly. So what you want to do is go on POL, go to the licensing and education tab, hit the securities perfect path option, and then you'll see all the instructions for how to register and get prepared for the SIE. Now you pay for your exam at $60. Again, reimbursable once you pass your exam. And again, we can test at home or at a center. And this is very unique. Not every company is allowing this. Primerica is one of the few that FINRA, the regulatory authority, is allowing to test from home. Now, once you're scheduled, you're going to do your study plan online at your own pace through our partner, Kaplan. But we do have an incentive or a benefit to you where we have a 2-day online guided course over Zoom with a partner of ours named Jeff Tharp. And Jeff Tharp is going to allow students to go through the online class that he's prepared so that way you can understand the securities licensing principles. Now, you can do either or you can do a little bit of both. My recommendation is to go through Jeff Tharp's class and then go to Kaplan for your practice study and your follow-up. Once you've done that, go into our accelerated study plan, which is a pathway to getting through this process fast. Herman and I both used it, and we both got our most recent licenses in the securities industry within 12 to 14 days from start to finish. I don't mean 12 to 14 days from when we finish class. I mean start class to passing test, 12 to 14 days. It's very fast. You go to POL, you go to training and development, hit licensing as the option, and watch the SIE accelerated exam prep video. Again, 70% to pass. There's 85 total questions. 10 will not be scored. You won't know what those 10 are. So go as if you're going to be answering all those questions correct. And again, 30% wrong, you can still pass. All right, and that's step 1 of the securities licensing. Guys, this last part here, this is just the schedule for the online virtual class that we're going to be offering through Jeff Tharp. I want to make sure you guys see the dates there, see the website link. You do need to register for this on his website. It is a partner with Primerica. It is not directly Primerica. So you'll need to go on there and follow those instructions that you see on your screen there. And guys, that's it for announcements. We're super excited for the month of October. And I'm really excited to see who wins the dinner for the winners and who's going to have momentum leading into the end of the year to finish out the 4th quarter. So Herman, if you got anything else to add?
Yeah, so if anyone has any questions about any of these announcements, make sure you reach out to either Daniel, myself, or your trainer. For those of you that are building a team, make sure your teammates are getting this video and seeing the announcements, because Daniel and I are no longer going to do the announcements on Tuesday nights. This is going to replace the announcements because we want to have more time to focus on training and development information versus repeating the same announcements every week. So make sure your teammates are getting this video. They know what's going on. They know the incentives. They know what they need to fight for. And guys, there's a lot on the line. There's still plenty of time to make all this stuff happen. Make October your breakthrough month. Make October your successful month. And we're just going to go build something special. Proud to be in business with each and every one of y'all.
See ya.